does g of x equals x squared plus over x squared plus 1. Find an x-intercept. How do you do it? Oh no, there's no y. Where is it? Y equals x squared over x squared plus 1. 0 equals x squared over x squared plus 1. Hopefully you were not tempted to do something crazy like crossing those out. Bad. The reason why you can't do that is you can only cancel factors. Factors is just a fancy word for multiplication. These are not by multiplication. How do you make that a fraction? Cross multiply. 1x squared times 0 times x squared plus 1. 0 times anything equals?
0.
X squared equals 0. Take the square root of both sides. X is equal to? Did we say plus or minus 0? No, we just say 0. So that means we have an x-intercept at 0, 0. Raise your hand if you got that. Raise your hand. Good job, you. Remember, we're trying to find pieces algebraically without actually putting into our calculator. All right, let's get a y-intercept. Boys, how do you find a y-intercept? X equals to 0. So y equals x squared over x squared plus 1. Y equals 0 squared over 0 squared plus 1. Boys, 0 squared? 0 plus 1? 0 over 1? So I have a y-intercept at 0, 0. Raise your hand if you got that. Okay. Now let's put in a sketch. Oh, we didn't find the domain algebraically. Domain algebraically. So we're going to take this and do what? We want the denominator not equal to 0. Remember, this is a polynomial, not a square root. Okay? So x squared plus 1 not equal to 0. If I subtract 1, I get x squared is not equal to negative 1. And if I take the square root, x is not equal to plus or minus what? I. So what does it mean that it has complex solutions? Okay, someone said all real numbers. Let's test it, okay? Put in your graphing calculator. This is a good example. Let me show you what happens if you do not use extra parentheses, okay? Let's just say you don't use any parentheses. xx divided by xx plus 1. Zoom 6. Raise your hand if you got that. Okay? This is bad. Because this is a graph of what? What family? This is a quadratic family. And although you might think, well, Mr. Ng, there is a power of 2, we know that it's a rational function and they look crazy, don't they? And this does not look crazy. So you need to go back and input or insert extra parentheses. Everyone say extra parentheses. So to insert a parentheses there, I'm just going to press second, delete, parentheses, second, just do it again. Parentheses, xx divided by parentheses, xx plus 1. Zoom 6. Yeah, it shouldn't look like that. What happened? X squared divided by x squared plus 1. You didn't get that? Raise your hand if you got this. Raise your hand if you got something else. Let me see your calculator. That one should have been an exponent. Do you see it? Yeah. Okay. So let's make a sketch of our graph. For right now, we just kind of know a basic what it looks like. So if you think about your puzzle pieces, let's look at it. Y-intercept, 0, 0. X-intercept, 0, 0. I know that the domain is going to be all real numbers, right? That means I'm going to have an arrow and arrow. Does that make sense? And it looks like there's some kind of line right here. Is this vertical or horizontal? It looks like there's a horizontal asymptote that you'll actually learn next week. All right, yesterday's lesson. Where is this increasing and where is it decreasing? Well, we're on a roller coaster and you're going to move your pen left to right. And as you go from here to there, it's what? Decreasing. So from negative infinity to 0. And yesterday we learned to not include 0. The reason why is, let's just say this is a ride right here, and I don't know, I used to play a video game called Roller Coaster Tycoon, and maybe we put the water right there. Does that make sense? When you're sitting in the water, I know it goes so fast, but if you did frame by frame, you're just sitting in the water and you're not really going up or down. The momentum pushes you through. But we're saying that right there at that point, at that vertex, it's not increasing, it's not decreasing. That's why we're not including 0. And then class, how would you write the rest of that? 0. What symbol? Parentheses. To where? Infinity. So we're basically saying you're going down in the roller coaster and then you're going up. So yesterday's lesson, increasing and decreasing, is referring to the domain. You're moving your pen left to right.